Hello everyone, TJ Tennant, the Tire Guy. Wanted to talk about customer service versus customer-centered service. And customer-centered service, I don't know if it's a real term or not, but I like to use it to explain how serious it is to have a customer want to give you their money for your service or your product. So let's start with customer service first. I walk into a fast food restaurant recently for takeout. I get to the counter. As I enter the store, there's only two people in there eating. A guy is working on the soda machine out in the lobby. I realize later he's the manager. I get to the counter. Another guy walks in right behind me, and there are 5 or 6 people standing at the drive-thru window discussing a customer that had just left the store angry. That should have been a red flag. But I didn't take heed. I decided to stay. Finally, this young lady comes over and she just stands there. She doesn't ask us if we need help or anything. I said, "Are you going to help us?" And she goes, "Yeah, I guess I'll help you." And I said, "Well, it'd probably be better if I had somebody with a little bit less of an attitude. Is there someone else available?" Now, from a customer service standpoint, there was no level of customer service provided from the time I entered the store till the time I left. And here's something I want you to think about as well. What if I had stayed and ordered something, and I get home and the order, more likely than not, was probably going to be incorrect? Would I have a low level of anxiety or a really high level of anxiety about my experience at that store? So now let's talk about customer-centered service. That is a really important term, customer-centered service, because that means when the customer walks into your place of business, your store, your restaurant, purchase some goods or services, that your whole organization is focused on that customer like a laser, because they are the center of your world. They're walking in willing to give you money voluntarily for your goods or services. Now, the customer leaves for customer-centered service. They felt like everything went really well. They go home and they're like, "I want to experience that again." That is customer-centered service. That doesn't mean the customer is going to get home because they didn't get what they paid for or what you were supposed to provide and they got a call back upset. That prevents the callbacks because you're listening intently to the customer's needs. You're repeating to confirm with that customer that you understand what their needs are, and the customer feels good about the service. Everyone should practice customer-centered service, because if the customer has a choice, irregardless of your market or your niche, the customer has a choice, and if they choose not to visit you and voluntarily give you their money, you're not going to be in business much longer. Hope you enjoyed that tip today. This is TJ Tennant, the Tire Guy, signing off. Peace and love all day.
Have I told you